Okay, boys and girls, we are back. This is Wings Rule, and we are going to move on with our next installment of our Lannisters Boot Camp War Attack Strategy. Okay, so we're looking to elaborate a little bit on the ground game. Okay, this is possibly the most powerful strategy in the game right now. We've got Town Hall 9s, Town Hall 8s, Town Hall 10s are all utilizing this strategy to some degree, right up to the Legends League. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into the attack replay before it disappears from our chat, given that we are as active as we are. Better get, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so might as well snatch up this replay while it's still available. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause this. So we're going to go over the troop composition, okay? So this is probably one of the largest assortment of troops that you're going to have in the game, this strategy, okay? Because realistically, you're bringing just about all of your arsenal out for one attack. So you need to be prepared. You need to practice this strategy. It's not something that you can just drop and do and get it right away, okay? So very important that we recognize that we need to practice these strategies before we're ready to implement them in war. But so what we're going to do here is we're going to go over the first of all the troop composition. So we have 5 archers, 4 wall breakers, 8 wizards, and 25 hogs, and 1 golem. All right, and then in the CC you're going to want to have 2 witches and an archer. They can be used for our kill squad, which we'll explain in just a moment. And you're going to obviously make sure your king is ready and not asleep. And 3 heal spells and a poison. Okay, so that's the troop composition. So now this is what we need to look for and what we need to recognize about certain bases being vulnerable and susceptible to this attack strategy. Now, not all bases are going to be able to make this happen. A lot of them will get wrecked by these hogs. Will get wrecked by by certain bases because of the open spaces. Okay, so as you can see here, what we're looking to identify is number 1, where is the king? Okay, because the king is going to be your ultimate annihilator of your hogs, aside from the CC troops, which obviously, yeah, we have to deal with before anything happens in any war attack, essentially. But so we're gonna first we got to locate the king, and the king is over here. He's having some fun in the corner. So it's always nice when the king is out on the outside edge, especially in this attack strategy. It's a lot easier to get to the king. Once you get to the king and you annihilate him, it's off to the races for the hogs. Really, there's not a lot that's going to do a lot of damage to those hogs around the base. Other than the king, okay? And that's the key, is the CC troops have to die and the king needs to go. Alright, so what we're going to do as well is we're going to make sure that we don't see a lot of open spaces. Alright, so what we see here is we see a big open space right here and a big open space right here. This one's a small one. This is only a spot for 3, so 1 giant bomb will not kill a group of hogs. It will damage them severely, but it won't kill them. Over here, it looks like there is the probability that we might have a double giant bomb, but with Town Hall 8s, it's very rare to have double giant bomb locations. So this base looks like it's in pretty good shape here for a good looking hog attack. So what we're going to do, step 1 is we're going to lure the CC. We're going to bring 3 hogs from the nearest side to the CC, okay? Looks like 2 popped out of there, but okay, so as you can see now, the dragon has been lured from the CC. So second step to the lure is going to be to bring those CC troops over to the east side of the base where the king is. So as you can see, that's what we'll bring the archers for. Okay, so the archer is bringing these CC troops over, and then Boom, out goes the poison spell. All right, so now the plan is to eliminate the archers, and then obviously the poison is not strong enough to take down the dragon. So next step is dropping the golem and the remainder of your kill squad. Okay, so the wizards and the golem and the archers are going to be what you constitute your kill squad. Kill squad. Okay, and the king obviously is part of that composition as well. So the dragon is going to get eliminated, and also is the enemy king. So he goes down, and now it's time to start trying to enter the base. Anything that the kill squad can get at this point is really going to be a major bonus, because realistically the idea here is to have the hogs do all the work. Okay, so the hogs don't have to go through walls. They don't have to take their time like P.E.K.K.A.s and kings and all your other troops, balloons. So it's very, very effective to use these hogs in a good way. Okay, so obviously we've identified the open spaces in the base, so we've probably got a good idea of where we might see some giant bombs. So you're going to see next is going to be where the hogs get spammed in. Okay, so it's going to be in two groups. They're going to come in from the north side because they're going to come straight at some defenses. All right, and then what's going to happen is they're going to hit these defenses. They're going to spread out across this side, and they're going to spread out across this side. All right, so this is key to be able to do a bit of a circle around the base. You don't want to have all your hogs clumped together, because if they do hit spring traps, 5 or 6 can disappear in a hurry. All right, so as you can see, here we go. We are breaking into the base. This is step 2 with the hogs. Okay, so on goes a heal spell. On goes another heal spell. As you can see, they're spreading around this base. So there you go. There's that one giant bomb. And then here we go. Now we've got a mass cluster of defenses. So the heal spell goes on down here to keep those hogs alive. Obviously, we've got some skellies that are hunting them down. Kind of a pain in the arse, but what are you going to do? So defenses are preoccupied by the king over here. And as you can see, the witches come out from the CC, and they're going to do some cleanup. Okay, so they're going to come from the opposite side where there are no longer any defenses, just to make sure that we're getting our percentage, and to make sure we're not going to run out of time on this attack. And as you can see, the hogs are just ripping it up. They're not taking their time. There's still at least 10 to 12 hogs left in this grouping. So that's a pretty strong attack strategy. You've got, I would suggest that you probably have about maybe a third of your troops remaining at the end, and plenty of time to spare. Okay, so we're going to watch this in real time here, just one real quick one, so you can see what this would look like as you're ready to, this is how quick things have to transpire. Couple hogs to lure the CC. Right, switch to your archers, bring them over to here. It's also important to recognize that you need to find a spot on the base before you do the attack that you're not going to be attacked by defenses. Otherwise, you're going to waste as many archers. If you can't do it, you can't do it. You might have to waste a few archers, but that's not the end of the world. Typically, you're going to find an empty structure that's not going to be defended by any of the defenses. So now he has attracted the dragon. The poison spell is doing some work on the dragon, but at the same time, you got those wizards putting it down, and then down goes the king. And as you can see, these wizards over here at the top are going to end up getting pretty well destroyed, but the realistic part of this is that here's where it comes time for the kill squad to become extinct, and then the hogs come in. Okay, so this is just solid planning in a 30-second resource raid. It's very quick to recognize the dangerous areas. You see the heal spell over here is keeping those hogs almost at full health after they've been pretty well almost to the end of their health span, but this is a really good attack. Okay, so you can see that it's very effective. You're not worrying about the level 6 air defense. You're not worrying about the Teslas. Everything's going down here no matter what happens. As long as you get that king killed and that CC killed, This is a 3-star raid. Plain and simple. Super powerful. Make sure you get it down pat, timing, and make those things happen quickly. This is where the only thing that happens in this raid is sometimes you will lose on the fact that you don't have enough time to complete all of the kills. All right, so look at that. Nice, stupid random giant bomb down there. Love that when people do that. So that is your Gohowi attack strategy. All right, so that's your Town Hall 8 composition, 3-star example. Thank you very much, Grim Reaper, our leader. Always a pleasure to watch your replays. And yeah, so we're going to move on. This is Wings Rule. Good luck, guys. Keep practicing those strategies and clash on.
Open your head, take a glass.